You sit down. Finally, the day is done, the work is finished, and there is nothing you need to do right now. Nothing chasing you, nothing on fire, nothing wrong. And yet something in you will not stop. Your leg bounces. Your hand reaches for your phone. Your mind starts cycling through tomorrow's problems even though tomorrow hasn't happened yet. You feel a low, quiet hum of unease that you cannot explain and cannot turn off. You call it anxiety. You call it restlessness. You tell yourself you just need to relax. But that feeling is not a flaw. It is not modern stress. It is not a symptom of too much caffeine or too much screen time. That feeling is 2 million years old, and it was never designed to turn off. Your brain does not know you are safe. It has never known. And the moment you go completely still, something deep inside you starts to wonder why. In nature, stillness means one of three things. You are hiding, you are injured, or you are already dead. Your nervous system evolved inside that world, and no amount of sofas or central heating has convinced it otherwise. This is the story of why your body treats relaxation like a threat, why doing nothing feels like something is wrong, and why the most dangerous thing your ancient brain can imagine is a Tuesday afternoon with nowhere to be. Think about where your ancestors spent most of their existence. Not in houses, not in offices, not in cities. They lived in open environments where something was always watching. The grass moved and it meant something. A shadow passed overhead and your heart rate spiked before your mind even registered what happened. That response had a name. Researchers call it the orienting reflex. The moment your senses detect something unexpected, your entire system pivots toward it. Pupils dilate, muscles tighten, breathing shallows. Your body is already moving before your conscious mind has formed a single thought. This was not a problem. This was the entire point. In 2004, neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux at New York University published research showing that the brain processes potential threats through the amygdala before the cortex even receives the signal. Your fear response is faster than your ability to think. By design. Because in the ancient world, stopping to evaluate whether the rustling in the grass was dangerous cost you everything. The ones who paused to consider did not pass on their genes. The ones who moved first did. You are descended from the ones who moved first. Now sit with that for a moment, because here's what that means for your Tuesday afternoon. Your nervous system is a prediction machine. It does not respond to what is happening. It responds to what it expects to happen based on every experience your species has ever had. And for 2 million years, the expectation was this. If you are alive and conscious, something requires your attention. Always. Without exception. Stillness was not rest. Stillness was the pause before something went wrong. Anthropologist Daniel Lieberman at Harvard has spent years studying the physical behavior of modern humans compared to our evolutionary past. His research shows that hunter-gatherer populations were active for the vast majority of their waking hours. Not because they were disciplined, not because they had fitness goals, but because the environment demanded it constantly. Finding food, maintaining shelter, managing social relationships, scanning for threats. The body was never meant to have unstructured downtime on any regular basis. Your body still does not know what to do with it. When you stop moving, your brain does not interpret that as recovery. It interprets it as a data gap. Where is the threat? Where's the task? Why are the muscles not engaged? Something must be wrong. And so it goes looking. This is why your mind fills silence with noise. Why you cannot watch a film without also checking your phone. Why a quiet Sunday morning can feel heavier than a packed workday. Your brain is not malfunctioning. It is doing exactly what it was built to do. It is scanning an environment that feels incomplete. There is a term in psychology called default mode network activation. When you are not focused on a task, your brain does not simply switch off. It switches into a different kind of work entirely. Researchers Matthew Killingsworth and Daniel Gilbert at Harvard tracked the thoughts of over 2,000 people using a real-time study and found that the human mind wanders approximately 47% of the time. Nearly half of every waking hour is spent not on what is in front of you, but on something else entirely. And the study found something even more striking. A wandering mind is consistently less happy than a focused one, even if the thoughts themselves are neutral or pleasant. Your brain does not enjoy doing nothing. It never evolved to. But here's where it gets stranger. It is not just your mind that resists stillness. It is your body at a cellular level. When you exercise or move consistently, your body produces a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Researchers sometimes call it miracle grow for the brain. It promotes the growth of new neurons, strengthens existing connections, and actively protects against cognitive decline. Movement is not just good for your body. Movement is the condition under which your brain functions at its highest level. Your brain evolved inside a moving body. The two systems are inseparable. Psychiatrist John Ratey at Harvard Medical School spent years documenting the relationship between physical movement and mental health. His conclusion was not subtle. Exercise is the single most powerful tool available for optimizing brain function. Not because movement is medicine, but because stillness was never the default. Movement was. When you sit completely still for extended periods, your body begins to register it as a low-level emergency. Cortisol, your primary stress hormone, does not drop the way you would expect during rest. In many people, it rises. Your body reads prolonged inactivity as a signal that something has gone wrong, that you are incapacitated, that the environment has somehow forced you into a position of complete passivity. And in the ancient world, that was never a good sign. Think about what complete stillness meant for your ancestors. If you were still, you were either asleep, hiding, or hurt. And if you were hurt and alone, your odds dropped dramatically. Humans survived not through individual strength, but through group coordination. Being separated from the group, unable to move, unable to contribute, was one of the most dangerous positions a human being could find themselves in. Your brain remembers this, not consciously, not as a thought you can articulate, but as a feeling. That vague, low hum of wrongness when nothing is actually wrong. That pull toward motion and noise and stimulation even when you told yourself you were going to rest. You are not broken. You are ancient. And the modern world has built itself almost entirely around conditions your nervous system was never designed for. You sit at a desk for 8 hours. You commute in a metal box. You spend evenings horizontal on a surface specifically engineered for maximum physical comfort. Every piece of furniture, every screen, every convenience in your environment is optimized for stillness. And your brain is fighting every second of it. This is why passive entertainment eventually stops working. Why you can finish a 4-hour scroll through your phone and feel more depleted than when you started. You are not resting. You are giving your brain just enough stimulation to silence the alarm without actually resolving it. Like pressing snooze on a fire alarm. The signal never turned off. You just learned to ignore it. Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi spent decades studying the conditions under which humans feel most alive and most satisfied. His research identified a state he called flow, complete absorption in a challenging, meaningful task. Time disappears. Self-consciousness disappears. The restlessness disappears. And what is flow? At its core, it is your ancient brain finally getting what it was built for. A task that demands your full attention, your full capability, your full presence. Not rest, not stimulation. Purposeful engagement with something real. Your brain is not looking for relaxation. It is looking for relevance. The discomfort you feel when you sit still is not a disorder to be treated. It is a signal to be understood. It is your nervous system, built across millions of years of survival, telling you that a human being in full health does not simply sit. A human being in full health does something. The irony is that the thing most likely to quiet the alarm is also the thing modern life makes hardest. Not more scrolling, not more noise, not more passive consumption, but movement with purpose, a task that matters, a body that is used. Your ancestors did not rest because they had earned it. They rested because the body demanded it, briefly, and then the world required them again. You have inherited that body. You live in a world that no longer requires you the same way. And the gap between what your nervous system expects and what your daily life provides is exactly the width of that restless, inexplicable, completely human feeling you get every time you finally sit down and try to do nothing at all. The next time you cannot sit still, remember this. You are not anxious. You are not broken. You are not failing at relaxation. You are a 2 million-year-old survival machine sitting on a sofa. And some part of you still thinks the grass is moving.